the...
Please don't move. I want to run a holistic scan. Commencing holistic scan. Life vitals normal. Prisoner P.212, welcome to the Argos program. Your adventure with the Playwood Corporation begins right now. Hello, I am Gal, your Galactic Assistance Liaison. The Claywood Corporation would like to apologize for any inconvenience you may have experienced. You can now exit the lander and begin your introductory training.
I'm finally here. Let's get this training over with. I want to get to work.
Alright, welcome everybody to StarRupture. I figured I'd do a little playthrough. I've been playing this a little bit already, so I kind of have a good idea what's going on. And I figured I might as well just come back and get things started again and bring you all along with me. Dear convicts, welcome the first team to the Argos project. Claywood Corporation is honored to welcome you to the surface of Arcadia 7, located in the Rapture system. In the URVX galaxy, you present is the first team more than half a century. Stagnation marks a new chapter in the history of humanity and the future of our company. Your mission is to extract, process, automate, and ship the resources required on Earth. At the same time, we encourage you to explore and document this undiscovered world, a potential new Earth. You are chosen for a reason. Each of you has unique talents and expertise that make you valuable prisoners. Where your paths have been difficult, Claywood Corporation offers you a chance for redemption and a fresh start. Each completed order brings you closer to freedom you long for. Good luck.
Welcome to Arcadia 7 in the Raptura system. The goal of this training is to teach you to effectively acquire and produce goods for our clients. However, we'll begin with something simpler. Arcadia is often bombarded by meteorites, which are rich in resources. You have been equipped with a tool to acquire them. Use it to extract what's most valuable in the meteorite. You can use it to create your base core. It will allow you to build other structures and will protect them from the lethal influence of Raptura. Trust me, you'll want to be protected.
That sounded ominous.
As long as you follow our instructions, you'll have nothing to worry about.
So, this is getting recorded sometime after the first big update that's happened in the game, which they introduced creatures, non-hostile creatures, like... Is there not one here? I guess not. So I kind of got stuck, been thinking about how to do things a little bit. And so like I said, I'm just kind of going to restart, actually do some recordings here and get a fresh start on how to, I might get this all set up. If you've never seen this game before, that is fine. I am definitely going to try to explain some things.
Location barrier activated.
What?
Letting you out onto
Oh.
the dangerous planet without completing introductory training would be too risky for this investment.
Investment?
I didn't know
I
that was
meant our
here.
investment into your safety. The Claywood Corporation
Can you
cares
see 'em?
about you.
But there's one of the friendly creatures. Sounds like there's another one over here. Yep, there he is. He just runs. If you get too close, he'll turn into a ball and then start emitting the gas from his tail. As far as I know, we can't kill them or anything like that, so. Alright, so I guess I gotta do a little bit here. Alright, it's equip the build tool. Base, okay, so I gotta build a base thing here.
Acquired.
So we have titanium, which is this blue deposit stuff here. And then wolfram is there. And then it took me the longest time to actually find the deposit for it, but if you can see off in the distance, right there where I got my cursor, is calcium, which I did not know exactly what that was. So yeah, I was just grinding calcium out of these little meteorites and the big ones too. Well, I was planning on building stuff up here anyway, so let's just go ahead and get that done. So we need to build the base core. So as any other normal game, you know, red you can't build, green is good, yellow is questionable or unstable for a reason. Make sure you pay attention to the bottom of the screen because you can elevate with the scroll wheel, rotate with the R. Well, I'm playing on PC as well, so.
Good work. You'll need building materials to build the rest of the base. You can create them with the printer in your lander, but gather the necessary components first. Use the harvester to extract them, just like you did with the meteorite.
So we can mine this directly. Cool it down. $10, $11, $12. Alright, there's that.
Can't believe I'm here. Everything here is fascinating.
The Claywood Corporation is very glad to see your enthusiasm. Most convicts do not share it.
Most of them are usually idiots who are unable to see the potential in being a pioneer on a new world.
Technically, you are not a pioneer. A lot of people before you.
That was a long time ago, and besides, the quality of their research and observations was embarrassing. You need someone who'll notice the important things, like Darwin on the Galapagos Islands, but better.
I'm glad, but I will also remind you of your resource gathering duties.
So it's been a long time since somebody's been here, because the email said the first, we're like the first ones here, but we're not. All right, so there's a little settlement up there. There's one at the base of the satellite-looking thing here. And we need to, pretty much I'm going to be recording to infiltrate those. Not so much of
Acquired.
Automating this system. I kind of just touch base and show you what I've done. I've been trying some different designs because I keep running into a traffic flow
That's a snack.
issue. I'm kind of under the assumption that this is like a world anchor, so anything in its area will remain active, and then everything that's not in the area is not active while you're not around it. Also, it keeps your base should prevent things from hitting your base, like some of the meteorites. Okay, so we need to pretty much everything you need. Oops, I didn't mean to go all the way back out. Is done with this building material. A lot later on, we're going to need the second one, and which I just unlocked something, but I was trying to make it. Didn't get very far with that. So this is the only thing we have available. We got material. We're just going to max that out.
Now build the habitat that will protect your sleeve from Arcadia's dangers. Remember that your body is also a Claywood corporate investment, so it would be good to create a comfortable place for it.
Alright, so here's the habitat options. And this line here is our range we can build in from the core. So outside of that, you can see at the screen says cannot build outside base core area. So once I get closer, we can build. I'm just going to build here next to the water. And then we can build up three habitats high. And we can build next to each other. If it's stable, apparently it's not stable. Then we get the deconstruct tool, which does exactly that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just raise it up a little bit. And then there we can
Now that you have your shelter, build a printer inside it. That way, you will always have it nearby, thus optimizing your work. Now build a corporate terminal. That will allow you to complete assignments for different companies, which will, in turn, give you access to new buildings.
Oh, did I skip this on the last time? Because pretty sure I had everything available to me. I don't know. Okay, so...
The first reward was free, but you'll have to work for the next one. Send us some titanium.
How am I supposed to send what I've gathered back to Earth?
The same way you got here, but in reverse. Look up at the sky. Once you build an orbital cargo launcher, it will send supplies right through that rift. It will cover light years in seconds.
I guess I did. I guess I didn't do this part before, so... well... So... alright, so here you can see that it's import and a direction that it's facing. Alright. Every connection transfers power. Read if you want. So in other words, we need power, so solar. Yeah, it's not open yet. And then we can make Windows tools, so that could be later. Just try to get through this as quick as I can. Get rid of that. So now we need to select this. This is what we need to be sending, and then we
As soon as
supply.
we get the package, your reputation will increase, which will unlock new schematics for you.
And off it goes.
The shipment has arrived. You've just proven you're useful, which means the corporation trusts you a little bit more. You've acquired new schematics. Go ahead, claim your reward.
Alright, then we go back here. And then we clean.
We've just unlocked new building schematics for you. Can you guess what they're for?
A trivial question. Of course I know what they're for. We'll automate production by excavating deposits and sending them between buildings using rails.
Impressive. You've used equipment like this before?
Hardly. It just doesn't make logical sense to extract everything by hand and run around from building to building. You'd waste my potential if I had to do that.
Exactly. Let's take advantage of those 3 doctorates.
Okay, so next it wants every connection element transfer power. So anything you connect with rail is going to be power, as long as the rail is connected to power itself. So just because I got power in this square doesn't mean it's going to receive power everywhere else. So the rail is a little bit tricky because you want to always start where you're going from and then connect it to where you're going to. So just remember, these are directional. Oh, which I can't see. And this is just kind of a basic setup. Don't plan on building here initially. I'm going to build over there once I get through the tutorial.
Great.
Alright, that is done. Now we go back to the habitat. And clear that. Let's see, connect the excavator. Provide enough power to your abilities to operate.
Great work as usual. Now build the analyzer and research some local flora with it.
So, power is not directional. So I'm powering here, but I'm pushing power up to the building back there. One of the things when I first started playing the game I did not know is exactly how to transfer power. But, so this thing that it wants me to build is only built in the habitat. And let's get some, not enough resources. So let's get some power on this one as well. Now it just needs to be connected to the platform to transfer power. Did I not select? Oh, I don't have enough rail. I am really getting low on resources. Alright, I got titanium. Don't have no wolfram left. So you see the little bar that's filling up, you see the little pips that's filling up. The more pips I have, the faster that bar fills up. Stop mining for a period of time, then the pips start going down. 22. And then with this, I can just
Nice.
pull out.
Now that the raw materials are being extracted automatically, you'll have more time to build out your base.
I have a question. Why didn't you install all available building schematics for me from the start? That would speed up my work even more.
All of the machines made available to you during your mission are delicate and extremely expensive. They are also bound by NDAs and patents. None of the companies working with the Claims Corporation have granted permission to give you everything right away. You need to prove you are worthy of using the more advanced equipment.
But I already signed the NDA.
This will be best explained by the words of Annika Fisher, the CEO of Future Health Solutions, one of our partners. Playing recording.
There's no way I'm giving those degenerates my patents. They don't care about the law or intellectual property. But if it becomes necessary and they actually deserve it, then so be it. Don't quote me on that.
Nice recording. Okay. Take that out of my hands, and then I'm going to go to the habitats analyzing station. So you can see I could either put it against the wall or in the middle of the floor. If you put it against the wall, you cannot have windows. I want windows. I cannot connect to that one yet. So now we can see outside.
Once you research enough plants, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward. In the future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves, and will appreciate it when you choose them.
So here's the data points. I need more plants to research though. Everything, mostly everything is different value.
That's a snack.
But these I eat, and those bulbs from the water is drinkable because I do have to worry about food and hunger.
I advise caution. The fruit on Arcadia can alleviate hunger, but putting unknown things into one's mouth is rarely beneficial to the individual. Though, of course, it was beneficial to the development of civilization. Although this fruit is edible, that won't always be the case.
Thought I was getting near the barrier. Okay. So sorry if my mouse movements is a little jerky. Stamina.
Barrier activated. Barrier activated.
Yes, I'm getting close to the barrier. Okay, I do recommend not spending, not pushing too many points out, because a lot of research and stuff is going to require these points versus you excelling in some of the others.
This data will be useful.
See, this is worth 150 points.
It's time for the final stage of introductory training. Raw materials aren't very useful to corporations, since they need to produce something with them anyway. Use the buildings you have available and automate the production of the more valuable items.
Why can't they process them themselves? They have factories across the entire solar system.
This would be best explained by a private conversation recorded between two executives at the Griffiths Military Corporation.
Private
So you're
conversation.
telling me all of the tax laws only apply to the solar system?
Bro, the mining tax, the cosmic fees, deductions from extraterrestrial income, the cost of insuring sensitive cargo, legally none of that applies to us. They can't even hit us with tariffs. It's free money, man.
I don't know why I asked.
Of course, resources.
Ha!
So I just need to do titanium, so I don't need to really worry about the Wolfram at this moment. Besides having, being able to make the other stuff. So let's just... Alright, let's transport. So once you get a bunch of connections going on, you see sometimes it's easier to get on the base of it versus trying to find the spot to go to up there. And I just want this to be powered again. I am out of power. So we need more power. And everything turns blue again. Alright, that's good. So then we select this, the smelter here, and then we select what we want to make in it. And then here it comes. And then we select this, and then we need to...
We're nearing the end of our training. Please answer the following questions. On a scale of 1 to 10, how anxious does being incinerated alive make you feel?
Since this is the first question, to establish a good baseline, I will answer 5.
Understood. On a scale of 1 to 10, how afraid are you of arachnids about a meter in diameter?
It's unnerving how specific that question is.
There's no need. Questions never killed anyone.
But the arachnids did. Let's see, can I go ahead and look through... Nope, I cannot look at anything else. But we are at 70%, 75%. %, so it's almost done. And as you've been seeing, make sure that you're aware that whatever's left into the launcher, you have to reclaim back out of it. And then you need to get that back into your automated system. Which I'm not exactly sure how to always go about doing that. Alright, so platform modules, advanced habitat modules, and advanced platforms. Training complete.
Great job. This is the end of your introductory training. But remember that Arcadia 7 is a dangerous place, and a person will spend their entire life, or lives rather, learning from it. Stay alert, gather information, and don't worry. I'm always by your side, watching your every move.
Is that a threat?
It's for your own safety. I will now remove the introductory training restrictions. Location barrier disabled. Sedative injector disconnected. Communications channel active. Awakening other crew members ready. The Claywood Corporation hopes you will have a wonderful adventure and quickly pay off your debt. Good luck.
Alright, so I'm going to end the episode here. We have our nice little starter base, training base, I guess is more likely to say. So, yep, oh yeah, let's show this off now. We need to have the horizontal connector. Oh, I guess I need to get rid of the window first. Or it could just freeze up on me. There we go. And then that's how we connect the rooms. Eventually there'll be a larger habitat. So we can see that we need wolfram bars, titanium bar, wolfram. So, oops, too far. Pretty much at this point, I can go ahead and just do a little bit more here before I go. No, I want smelter. Oh, come on. There we go. I was going to disconnect the rail anyways. So I want that one to go there. Get rid of this one. Because we want this one here. When we come from that smelter to that one. This is going to be titanium. That's going to be wolfram. Build another launcher there. I know this is going to look like a mess for now, but in between episodes I'm going to pretty much just take most of this apart once I get past this inner beginner stuff. So that's wolfram. That's what we want. So I just want to keep making things that I am able to make. And I would get all of that done pretty much off camera. I wanted to take you over here and show you what I was talking about earlier. So before I was taking these, the white rocks is calcium.
Learning is the key to greatness. Acquired.
I researched most of the stuff I had, so I better grab more. Here's another one of them. So I can attack him, but he just moves away. So this is all calcium deposits. They got little pools up here on top. Ew. And those are enemies. I missed. Looks like I got something to collect here. Exploder biofats. Those are good for research.
What were those creatures? They didn't look like anything from Earth.
They're vermin, the main threat on this planet.
What do you mean, main?
Most of the people that arrived on Arcadia 7 were eliminated by these creatures. Natural disasters you can prepare for, but vermin are a bit more unpredictable.
Strange organisms. They look like insects at first glance, but they couldn't survive out here with this level of oxygen concentration. Is this some completely new species? Why don't I know anything about them? I know everything about this planet.
The IRO imposed a TS9 top-secret clause on their existence. They made very sure no one ever found out about them. Aside from high-ranking officials, only people sent directly to the planet have ever learned of their existence.
Claywood was here. You should have told us. You knew.
And yet, silence. So, yeah. In these darker areas, we're gonna find these purple plants.
That's a snack. Fascinating specimen.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Or ruins your kidneys. We won't know until you try it.
Darn it, I'm running out of room already.
Acquired.
So, I got a little planet up there. I guess before I also go, I will do a little inventory maintenance here, explaining about what we can do for that. That is if I have it. Do I even have it? I do not. Alright, well, we can make storage units eventually. I guess for now, I gotta use the one that's in the shuttle up here. But the thing I never, I guess they didn't put in here is like, you know, we got the little drop ship here, but there's no other drop ships for these other settlements. But yeah, we have personal storage here, we can rename them. And now it says food and water. Alright, these are LEMs. They will be come up later, so we can't do anything with them right now. This damaged logic board that I got from that drone is useful to sell for points, worth 400 points as you see. That's researchable. Right now we're gonna have to research that. It also removes all positive effects, so it's all toxic. The meteorite hearts are what we need to make the core. These things, quartz ore, is coming up later. That's going to be all. I'm just going to end the episode here, and thank you for watching, and come back and check this out, because it's going to be a progression. It's not going to be like a constant thing I'm going to be able to put out. So I hope you enjoyed, and come back again.